see the media support for the sport of boxing and the WBC. One thing is very smart, Mauricio, Bill, that you're serving lunch after the press conference. Oh, Steve might be gone.
It is smart, Tom. It is smart. I'm stuck here.
So, you know, as you've seen in the great footage of all the historic fights, I mean, I've been proud to be associated with the WBC. I've been honored to have a number of WBC champions. The first champion that I've worked with that fought for the WBC title was Kevin Kelly when he fought the tremendous fighter from Mexico, Goyo Vargas. When Goyo won the world title, everyone thought he was unbeatable. And Kevin Kelly beat Goyo Vargas. He actually won. That's where we met originally, was when Kevin won the WBC Fighter of the Year, if you can imagine, as a featherweight champion from New York. As WBC Champion of the Year, I think it was 1992 or 93, that's when we met in the convention in Las Vegas. And ever since then, I've been proud to call Mauricio a friend, an associate. I've been very proud to have known his father, Don Jose Sulaiman. Don Jose and Vitaly Klitschko, another WBC champion that I worked with, had a very close bond, a very close relationship, and that's really the essence of the sport and the essence of the WBC supporting champions and boxers. And I remember Vitaly had always treasured his personal relationship with your father, so we really like to acknowledge that. As Mauricio noted, Superfly is coming up, Superfly 2, February 24th at the Forum. We have 3 WBC title fights on the show. Actually, the main event with Sorbungdasai against Estrada. Quadras is fighting for the WBC silver title against Arroyo. And also Louisa Houghton from Australia is fighting for WBC female championship. So we're proud to have those 3 title fights on our show. Cinco de Mayo is Triple G against Canelo Alvarez, and there's another part that Mauricio alluded to. They just started their VADA testing this week, so that's really something that the WBC pioneered as far as a clean boxing program, and any fighter that wants to be rated in the top or fight for a title has to take part of the clean boxing program. You know, some other fights that we've been involved with, a number of Chocolatito fights, a fan favorite. Chocolatito was so proud, or is so proud, to have his WBC championship and his association, and a national hero for Nicaragua. One fight that stands out in my mind is when Vitaly Klitschko fought Lennox Lewis here in Los Angeles. That was actually one of the first fights I was involved with here in LA, was when Vitaly challenged for the WBC title. Memorable fight as he was winning on the scorecards, but he had all the bad cuts on his eyes. I remember 63 stitches it took to sew up 3 different layers at the Staples Center. But a year later, he achieved his goal and won the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. That's really what many people consider as the pinnacle of the sports, is the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. And Vitaly tells a story about how he, as a young boy, I know he's told you and your father a number of times, Mauricio, when he was in Ukraine as a teenager, watching Mike Tyson fight and knocking everybody out, and he told his friends, "I'm going to win that title. I'm going to win that WBC title." And everyone laughed at him. He was kind of skinny and tall, and no one really thought he had a chance to become a heavyweight champion. And it was about maybe 15 years later, he actually won the title in 2004. That was our first promotion here at Staples Center, and he beat Corey Sanders for the WBC title. And then he gathered all of his friends after that and took them to dinner, and then showed the WBC title that they all laughed at him about. So those are just some of the stories, and just again, a proud association with the WBC and everyone associated with it. Thank you, Mauricio.